Hi, this is Laura from Tarot Dynamic, and I'm here to do Scorpio's love reading for May 2020. Scorpio, this is a general love reading between you and a person of interest. This can be a family member, friend, it could be a relationship partner. I do tend to focus more on relationships than anything else. Could be somebody you're seeing, currently seeing, maybe you're married to them, could be breakup. We'll just kind of look into it. I've already shuffled the cards. I'm just doing some extra shuffling as we talk, or as I talk. Please click the link in the description box if you would like to have a personal reading with me. I know that I would love it, and it would be a thorough video reading for you to download and keep. Okay. Remember, choices and decisions you make, it's all free will. I'm just going to read what's in the cards. If this doesn't resonate with you, please check out your other placement videos, okay? So, let's go ahead and go. Let's see. So, this is Scorpio. Scorpio, your energy. Oh, wonderful. The sun. That's great. Okay. Let's get Scorpio's person of interest, their person of interest, Scorpio's person of interest, their energy. The Hierophant. Okay. All right. We're looking good so far. All right. Let's see the mutual energy. Let's get the mutual energy between Scorpio and Scorpio's person of interest. Scorpio and Scorpio's person of interest. Okay, Five of Wands. Okay. So far what I'm seeing is there might be some disagreement, some argument, some type of, it says competition, but I'm not seeing it as competition for another person yet. I'm seeing that this person is committed. They're learning lessons. Maybe there's somebody who teaches or receives any type of guidance. And you're the Sun, the happiest card in the deck, they say. Yes, that's great. Positivity, seeing things clearly, happy. That's wonderful. Let's dig a little bit deeper, okay, and see what this Five of Wands is about. Okay, so how do you view your person? How does Scorpio perceive their person? What is their perception of their person? Okay. The Tower Reverse, maybe something has happened and you guys are trying to avoid the situation. Maybe this is your person might be going through something internal. We'll take a look. How do you feel about your person? How are you feeling about them right now? How is Scorpio feeling about their person? Remember, this is for the month of May. All right, Death. So something hasn't come to an ending. Maybe transformations. You're not feeling that they transformed. Maybe something has happened internally with them and you're feeling like they haven't learned their lesson. Who knows what that could be? It's a major arcana, so it's usually something. I tend to look at the majors as like the chapter in the book and the minors as the pages in the book. Okay, let's see. What do you want from this situation with your person of interest? What do you want? Ah, the Queen of Wands. Okay, that's somebody who stands in their power. They're creative. They're passionate. They're somebody who's loyal. Queen of Wands is a great card moving forward, but we'll dig a little bit deeper. Okay, let's see. How does Scorpio's person perceive them? How do they view them? What is Scorpio's person's perception of Scorpio? Let's see. Just one card, please. Just one card. All right, Nine of Swords. Okay, Nine of Swords reverse. Typically, when I get the reversals, sometimes especially with the minor arcana, I tend to go to the previous card, which would be then an Eight of Swords. But I'm seeing that something has happened, okay? So some type of conflict, maybe there was a disagreement, an argument. I'm seeing it as maybe this happened with this person. So, because you're viewing them as the Tower Reversed. And a lot of times with the Tower Reverse, I can see that it can mean several things. It could mean avoiding a disaster. It could mean something internal to that person, okay? Or sometimes I see it as a it's almost like there's a big T, which is the big tower or big trauma, and then there's the little T, which is the little tower, little trauma, okay? They're seeing you as somebody who might be either coming out of worrying, anxiety, or they may see you as somebody who's feeling a little stuck in a situation, and you're kind of stuck in that place of worry and anxiety. I'm going to end up clarifying these, but just want to go ahead and show you what I'm seeing right now. All right, so what does Scorpio's person feel about them? How does their Scorpio's person feel about them? I need one card, please. How Scorpio's person feels about them. Okay. All right, so when I see both of these, when I see this in the upright, sometimes I see it's cooperation, learning lessons, coming together when both of you guys have similar goals, working together on a foundation, something, working together, okay? When I see this, is maybe they're seeing you as somebody who still needs to make a decision, somebody who's not learning their lessons, or they feel like this about you, like they feel like, something has happened. Getting from both of these, something has happened that kind of was either could be a disagreement or an argument, and that you guys are both kind of mirroring each other in the sense that you both haven't learned your lesson. Each other's learned the lesson or don't understand. Maybe they're somebody who's needing a little stability, a little bit more cooperation. They don't feel like you're either understand that they don't feel like you're giving it to them. You could see it as somebody who may have, maybe they caused an issue, and you don't feel like it's quite over. You don't feel like they're learning their lessons from it. It's almost like they're going to continue being in this Five of Wands. Once again, though, I am getting the Hierophant in the upright and the Sun, which is positive. So I think both great cards. Let's see. What is Scorpio's person wanting from this situation? What is Scorpio's person wanting from this situation? What are they wanting? Okay. All right. So I'm getting the 3 in reverse, here. Because I do see the Hierophant, I'm not quite sure if this is a third-party situation. I do think that this person is somebody who is committed. But they're wanting you maybe either to make a decision or to get over, either they need to get over some residual or lingering heartbreak, or they need to make a decision on what to do. They kind of have to get a little creative on their thought process. All right, so what I'm going to clarify is I want to kind of look a little bit deeper into this Five of Wands. Okay. So I really only clarify what I feel like needs to be clarified, okay? So sometimes I don't always clarify the cards. Let's clarify this Five of Wands. What is this disagreement about? Okay. Maybe somebody is sometimes when I see the Seven of Pentacles, I see it as somebody who maybe they're not appreciating the fruits of their labor. Maybe maybe somebody's feeling a little underappreciated. Maybe somebody isn't feeling grateful. Maybe somebody is kind of taking their time. But you can see that, obviously this person has worked because they grew all of this. But now they're kind of taking a break. They're kind of sitting back. They're kind of looking back at everything, but you don't quite know what they're looking and reflecting, how they're reflecting. Since it's in the upright, I definitely don't see it as something that's completely negative. So I would like, not that I'm asking for anything negative, I'm just asking for something a little bit more clear. So I want one more card on this Five of Wands and Seven of Pentacles, please. The Emperor. Okay. I'm getting this as somebody who kind of wants things done in a certain way. Maybe the other person isn't doing things in the way that they want them to be done. Okay. I guess what I'm thinking of is just a minor example would be like if I'm somebody who I can kind of clean a little bit too much, right? And then, for instance, let's say my daughter, okay, I'll tell her to clean her room. She'll clean her room, but it's not in the way that I would want her to clean it. So I'll kind of go in there and look and be like, what is this? There's still this here, there's still this here, there's still clutter. Open up the closet, it looks like she just put everything in there. That's kind of what I'm getting. It's almost like a disagreement about how things were done. Maybe it's things in the house, maybe it's things financially. Maybe it's certain things that that give you stability and they're not doing it, or vice versa. Let me get a card on this Tower. Give me a card on the Tower, please. Okay. So you see them as somebody who's willing to, and I'm seeing this as somebody who's willing to put in the work. They are right now in the energy of the Hierophant. Okay. So maybe something has happened. All right. But the person is still, you still view them as something has, you know, maybe they did something to avoid a disaster. Maybe they kind of caused a disaster, or maybe you're seeing something coming that they're not seeing that's going to end in disaster. But the person is willing to, the person, if it does happen, or if it already has happened, they're going to put in the work. Okay. How about this Nine of Swords in reverse? How about this Nine of Swords in reverse? Okay. All right. So they see you as somebody who's speaking the truth, somebody who's kind of has clarity in the situation. They see you as somebody who is stressed over it, or maybe you felt a little bit stuck, but they definitely see you, there is a way out, okay? So when I see the Nine of Swords here, and then now here's the 10th one, it's something that's going to come to a conclusion. And we have the 10 up here. So sometimes people see nines as endings, and then the 10s is actually a transition, okay? Whatever it is, either you're seeing the worst is about to come, or the worst is over. I'm seeing it as more as this has already happened, and you guys are out of that sticky situation, whatever it might have been. Let's take a look at this Death reverse. Let's take a look at this Death reverse. And here's another 10, okay? So maybe you felt kind of betrayed, or maybe you felt really hurt about something, okay? Maybe you're still, because remember I said with 10 in reverse, sometimes that goes down to the Nine of Swords, and that would be the Nine of Swords right here, which would go down to the 8, okay? Maybe you feel like, you know, lessons haven't been learned. Maybe you're still not out of it yet. There's still some type of lingering energy of feeling betrayed and hurt. Let's see this Three of Pentacles reverse and how Scorpio's person feels about them. All right. All right. Okay. So their feeling about you is maybe that you're being a little uncooperative. Okay. Maybe they are. Maybe they it's almost like they're wanting you to be a little bit more independent, a little bit more self-sufficient, maybe put in the work. Now, this can also go vice versa, okay? Sometimes they say with the Nine of Coins in reverse is somebody who's no longer wanting to be single, okay? So sometimes I definitely don't see it in either way as a negative card. I see it as more of just kind of when you put it in the reverse, it kind of has a twist on here. This is somebody who's very independent, who's self-sufficient, somebody who's beautiful, and still here, but they may kind of need the help of somebody else who's not necessarily putting in the work, all right? So what do you want? What is this Queen of Wands about? What is this Queen of Wands about? Okay, the Queen of Cups. You're wanting love. You're wanting to give your love. You're wanting to stand in your power in this relationship. I'm going to ask for one more because the Two Queens is kind of, unless you see your person maybe as somebody who is the Queen of Cups. But let's go ahead and see. One more, please. What are you wanting? Either you could be juggling two different people. There could be, or it could be that there's two energies, okay? And you're weighing the pros and cons of the situation. Maybe this ending hasn't come to an end yet. Maybe there was an argument. Maybe you're starting to look at, maybe it's the grass is always greener type thing, and you're looking at the pros and cons. You know, with the Queens, they're both on equal footing. But you're kind of looking at both sides of the coin here. Or it could be, this could represent the both of you, and you're trying to, like you and your person, okay? And what you could be actually would be maybe you right here, because it's the Queen of Cups. But you're looking at trying to make things balanced between you two. Okay. And you're wanting to balance things out. You're wanting to put in the work. You're wanting to be more cooperative. Let's see this Three of Swords in reverse. Okay. With this, I see is this sometimes with the Seven of Cups in the upright. It's confusion, options. Maybe this person doesn't see the option. Maybe they, you know, have sweet memories or have memories about a situation. They see the reality of the situation. They know that they need to come out of this period. They're wanting to get over this heartbreak, okay, or whatever it is. They're looking at different solutions and trying to find ways to get out of it. Let's see. Give me some advice for Scorpio. Give me some advice for Scorpio. Give me some advice. I want 2 cards for Scorpio, please. 2 cards. Okay, there we have the Three of Swords. Okay, again. And this is the Queen of Wands in reverse. Okay, give me one more on that Queen of Wands in reverse. Seven of Swords. Okay. I'm not seeing this as necessarily avoiding a situation or trying to get one over on somebody. But if somebody has broken your heart, if this is coming, if something did happen, or you do see something that's happening, if this is a third-party situation, what I'm seeing is, number one, you know, any sign, okay? So any person can easily be this way one day, this way the other day, okay? It depends on the situation. So even when I get the Queens and Kings and stuff in the reverse, it doesn't necessarily tell me that it's anything necessarily negative about this person. It's just kind of maybe their shadow side. So there definitely has been some heartbreak. There definitely has been some maybe avoiding, or sometimes I see this Seven of Swords as lying and cheating. But I see it as more as maybe something happened and somebody wasn't giving you all the information that you needed, okay? You're going to need to get over, and it's, you know, and you're probably like, oh yeah, that's easier said than done. And absolutely, I 100% understand. But it's maybe there's heartbreak. Sometimes you just need to kind of go to your separate corners. Maybe this is the person who's walking away from this heartbreak, okay? Just watch out for this. Give me 2 more cards. Okay, Eight of Wands. Okay, and the Hermit Reverse. I'm seeing this as somebody who may be coming out of the Hermit energy. Maybe they went within. Maybe there's been a little bit of soul searching. Maybe that, or they may have gone within and they're still kind of not seeing things, seeing different perspectives, or like having hope, going within. Maybe there's somebody who kind of withdraws and goes within, but is actually not doing that inner work. But there's going to be some fast communication. There's going to be some talk about this, okay? So that's what I see coming up. Prediction-wise, let's take a look. All right, this is all about timing with the world. There's definitely some unfinished business. Four of Swords reverse, which I said before, sometimes can lead me back to the Three of Swords, okay? So there's definitely some type of, there needs to be more healing. I see somebody who's going to have to go within and heal some, or there's going to be some lingering issues. You guys definitely have some unfinished business that you need to attend to. I definitely don't think that this is somebody who has ghosted you or who isn't talking to you. You're in talks with this person, or if you guys aren't talking right now, there will be some type of talking, because this cycle has not completed yet. Something hasn't finished, and there needs to be a discussion. But once again, I see this as somebody who wants to be in a relationship, who wants to be with you. You're somebody who wants to have this positivity. I don't know who did what, but it looks like you aren't happy with them and something that had happened. All right, I hope this helps. I'm kind of going over my time limit here, but if you'd like a personal reading and we can kind of go a little deeper into this and figure out what's going on, just click the link in the description box. And otherwise, if I don't hear from you, you'll see me again. Have a great May. Thanks, Scorpio.